What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Miami Lawyer Daddy, back in the grind. I've been slacking on making my YouTube content. I built a really cool studio in my office for podcasting, which is great, but I love YouTube, like unedited, raw, like style format videos, which is what I've always made. And I need to keep making them because it's what makes me happy, and I just need to prioritize it. So today's actually Thanksgiving Day. Just woke up with the kids, got everything situated. Now I'm about to head out to the gym. Let's go. So, why have I been negligent in my content creation duties? Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I have a good idea on why. Mostly basically one word: distractions, lack of priorities, I guess you could say. But even just filming that intro just now and thinking about making content again, it feels really good. I'm excited about it. And I feel like I'm going to make it a bigger priority and not slack off in the future. I would really like to make a few videos a day. If I could figure out a way to do it every weekday, that would be amazing. Which I could, because it doesn't necessarily take that much time, and I do have plenty of bandwidth available. So I just don't want to set a goal like that and then not be able to do it and then just kind of give up completely, which is something that happens to a lot of people, and I'm human. So but I'm gonna try and just make at least one or two a week, see how efficient I can get at it, and then kind of go from there. I think that's a good plan. So I think it'll be like 50% about my fitness journey, and then about 50% of my business and building my firm and building my podcast. That's I think a good split. So I can film and record my fitness related stuff in the morning, then do a little bit of like law firm, entrepreneurship, grinding, behind the scenes of content creation and like building up a business in the afternoon, and then edit quickly before I hang out with the family, and then pretty much just like power down and go offline from 6:30 for the rest of the night. That would be very, very good, seemingly sustainable method to the madness. So I'm gonna try and do that as many days as possible. It will take focus, and it will take a pretty strict schedule, because I do have a lot of stuff. I say I have a lot of bandwidth because I'm in control of my schedule completely. I decide, like, if I just wanted to do nothing today, I could do it, and everything in my world would be fine. Some clients would be waiting for callbacks. My wife would nag me a little bit, but I could definitely get away with doing nothing a lot, which is the blessing and the curse of being an entrepreneur. But yeah, wake up. I wake up. My day schedule pretty much will be wake up at 7 with the kids, spend an hour with the family in the morning from 7 to 8, get them ready for school. Wife takes them to school, and then she goes to work. I leave the house around 8 o'clock, 8:15, head to the gym, start filming, my content, get my workout in, do a light stretch and cardio, just to warm up, 10 minutes. Usually I'm fully lifting by 9. Do my entire workout routine from 9 to 10. I usually lift for an hour and 15 minutes. Then do my half an hour of cardio, which I'm usually working. I try not to work and look at my phone while I'm lifting, but as soon as I get on the cardio machine, which is around 10 o'clock, which is around the time stuff is happening at the firm, because it's Miami and people don't really come online and start sending emails super early down here. So as soon as I get on the cardio machine around 10, I go right to my email, texts. I can start working right away from my phone, which is great because everything is cloud-based in my firm. So I can start working and killing two birds, getting my cardio done and working. And if there's not a ton of stuff to do work-wise right away that needs my attention, what I'll do is I'll read an audiobook, because I try and read 30 minutes a day. So do my lift, do my cardio / work or read, go home, get like 10 minutes of sun if it's a nice day out, get cleaned up, throw my suit on, because I'm trying to get suited up every day for the most part. And then just get to work, go to my office. If I have a lunch meeting, go to a lunch meeting, start just grinding by 11:30, 12. Sometimes I work from home for a few hours before I go to the office too. Just depends on my mood and depends on what I have that day. But basically just do kind of boring-ish work from 12 to 6, which is plenty of time for me to do my work. I don't have a million clients. I have a small law firm. I have a small number of clients. I give a lot of attention to all of them, and I have a really good paralegal who's like 25 years experience. She's she's probably better than a lot of attorneys out there at what she does. She talks to the clients a lot. She does all the paperwork. And we're just a great team. So we're just highly, highly efficient. We can do all of our cases without like spending a ridiculous amount of time on them. And so 6 hours, I don't need to spend 6 hours a day on my casework. If I spend 2 or 3 hours a day on my casework, that's plenty. Making my client calls, calling doctors, reviewing records, making sure all my cases are moving forward correctly. That's plenty of work, which still leaves me 2 or 3 hours for strategic stuff, business development, marketing, content, all that stuff. So, you don't need to be, if you really want to be growing a crazy business, like Hormozy or something, then 5 hours of work a day is probably not going to cut it. But if you are like me and you built a business and you're not necessarily trying to grow it at some crazy rate, then you could definitely get away with running $1 million business and working 5 good, solid, focused hours a day. You could probably even still grow. You're not going to grow as fast as somebody who's doing 10 to 12, but if you're strategic about it, then you can get a lot of stuff done with 5 good, focused hours of just deep focus and talking to your team and all that stuff. So I'm gonna stop ranting about that, because as you can see, we're here at the gym. So I have my trainer today, which I have twice a week, and I think we're gonna be hitting back today. We're gonna be hitting back today, which is great. I love back day. I'm wearing my law firm shirt, and underneath my shirt I have my tank top, so when I get hot I'll peel it off. And I bring 2 shirts to the gym always, because when I do my cardio I'm going to start sweating crazy, and I'm going to take this shirt off and just wear my tank top underneath, and then after I'll put my shirt back on. What I do for my cardio is, this is pre-workout by the way, on leg days I walk for my cardio after, so I can't come to the gym twice. It doesn't work for my schedule. And I don't have a gym at the house yet. I might eventually, but so what I do is I just do my lift and then I do my cardio afterwards. And then on leg days, I do a walk. And then on upper body days, I do the Stairmaster. Seems like a good middle ground to get a little bit of a harder. So the Stairmaster is obviously harder than walking. So on upper body days, Stairmaster. On lower body days, I walk. So today's gonna be back, a full hour of back with my trainer. Then I might do like 1 or 2 accessory moves after that for like 10-15 minutes, and then hit Stairmaster, and then back to the family because today's Thanksgiving, so we're not on the normal routine today. So today is actually Thanksgiving Day. We're gonna go to my mother-in-law's house later, and yeah, so let's get in there.
I can't do this, like, I can't get up.
What? Ah.
Es fácil, pero uno queda duro, pero uno tiene que poner una ahora que no lo quiere. Eso. Cambió de sesión. La rodilla está igual, padre.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Yeah, it gets you.
Yeah.
Hola, querida. Hola, ¿cómo va? Bien. Matito. I'm learning.
Great.
Aquí estoy poniendo la nave. He won't went to the left. Everything else is core. That's it all, yeah.
Great. You.
You know, you know, pues lo que yo viví, no puedo. Putting people in water. Do your favor.
Alrighty, well, that was a pretty solid back day, and then I threw in one station of just bicep curls at the end just to tweak them out a little bit. Then I crushed Stairmaster for 30 minutes, which is just great. It feels so good. I can't believe I was neglecting cardio for a while, like I'm talking years, and I wasn't making any progress. And then I started throwing cardio in, and it's not the only reason that I'm making a lot of progress now, but it's super helpful. It's not just about burning calories. I mean, I think that's like the last reason to do cardio. It's about like heart health, and I'm no scientist, but it's good for you, and it makes you feel fucking amazing once you get over like the negative implications and like it's boring kind of shit. I was doing mad work today when I was on the Stairmaster, which is great because usually I hold on, and when I'm working it's even harder because I'm on my phone. So I was sending a bunch of Thanksgiving messages to people, clients, doing other stuff, made an Instagram post, and yeah, just super productive and just getting the heart rate up. Keep my heart rate around 155 for my cardio, just dripping sweat. So it feels great. And I didn't get footage today of me talking in the gym with my trainer, but I think starting on Monday when I train with my trainer, I think I'm gonna put a mic on him and get a little bit of back and forth, because I think it's good content and kind of shows you how I'm thinking with my trainer, what we're talking about, what we're focusing on, you know, that kind of stuff. So I think that's good content that people will like. So I'm gonna throw this little DJI mic, comes with 2 mobile mics, so I'm gonna throw one on him, I'm gonna throw one on me, and then we'll just throw the camera. Got this little, I have a tripod too, but there's this little Gym Buddy thing that I can just stick the phone on any piece of equipment in the gym and get amazing angles with, basically it's like a $10 accessory. It's pretty sick actually. And yeah, it works really well. So I'm gonna do that starting on Monday, so you guys can see a little bit of gym content besides just clips of me doing a couple movements. But back's feeling juiced. I'll throw in some of the clips from the workout in this video. Feeling pumped up, feeling lean. That's about it. So wifey asked me to go pick up a few last minute Thanksgiving supplies, so I'm heading to the grocery store now. Got some family that's kind of kosher, so got to go to the kosher place down here in Aventura. There's a lot of options for kosher, haha. But yeah, that's it. Let's see, what am I going to do the rest of the day in terms of content? I think I'm going to I'll do like a full day of turkey eating, I guess. That sounds like good content. People will probably like that. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm eating today, the whole day. My morning routine is very structured, and I had some digestion issues. If you guys follow my story, you know I was like, I'm on my 3rd back surgery, which this last one was a big one, 6-hour surgery. They had to open up my stomach and my back. And then I was on Percocet for way too long, like 7 months every single day, which is really bad. And I did not have the best, like, I was not getting my fiber correct, and the Percocet Oxy really fucks up your digestion. So I suffered some serious digestion issues. I was actually in the hospital for a few days, and it makes you crazy. Like, I was really depressed. It was bad. Anyway, so I'm like kind of anal now with my everything that I do, which is great for getting back in shape, but just mental health and gut health. So my morning routine is I immediately make a big cold water with LMNT, 1 packet of LMNT, and I have a few sips of that. Then I make a Athletic Greens AG1 and I chug that. Then I have a little bit, and then I just kind of sip my LMNT over the morning. A few sips of that, I make a big one. Then I have 1 cup of coffee about a half an hour, 45 minutes later, with a little bit of half and half, no sugar at all. And then about a half an hour before I go to the gym, I make a pre-workout. And the pre-workout that I'm using is Chris Bumstead's Thavage pre-workout, which is like, you could do 1 or 2 scoops. 1 scoop is 150 milligrams of caffeine. Obviously 2 is 300. And I do between 1 and 2, depending on the day, depending on energy levels, depending on factors. So I have that about 45 minutes before my workout. And then I bring the rest of the electrolyte water with me to the gym, and I sip on that during the course of my workout. And then I do my workout and then my cardio. So that's like my morning, and that's really structured. That's like, there's really no changing that. I've tweaked that a little bit over the last 6 months, but that's where I'm at now, and that's kind of what makes me feel good, makes my stomach feel good. It makes my bowel movements really regular. It doesn't give me any stomach ache at all. It makes me hydrated, gives me energy. And then that's my entire caffeine allotment for the day. So it is kind of a lot of caffeine, between, 250 to 450 milligrams of well, actually between 200 to 350 total. That's it. So, and I don't really I have tons of energy all day. I don't really have ups and downs. So for me, it works really well. It gives me a ton of energy in the gym, and I feel great. So yeah, it's kind of a lot of caffeine, but it's all consumed before 9 in the morning, and then I crush my workout, and then I'm ready for the day. So I'm gonna hop into go get these groceries, and I'm not sure if I'll film on the way home, but I'll definitely keep filming as the day goes on, and we'll see how we do next. All right, well, that was a fucking zoo. Oh my god, this kosher place. I don't know if every place is like this on Thanksgiving morning. I didn't think they would be, but I guess maybe they are. Whew. And then my wife's like trying to add stuff to the order of stuff she needs me to get. She asked me to go get a pizza they actually make fresh pizzas. Usually it's like 5 minutes. They told me a half an hour. And I was like, sorry, no pizza for you. I'll make the kids something healthy before we go. But, so yeah, so on the topic of my daily diet right now, so I'm kind of, I guess, cutting, just trying to be like in a tiny deficit, and just still hitting my protein for the day pretty much every day, having moderate carbs. I'm like probably 16% body fat. My goals, like right now with what I'm trying to do, are I'm just trying to get lean. Hold on a second, these people are being ridiculous. This fucking guy is like, it's fucking crazy. It's a zoo. My wife's trying to add shit to my order, and I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here as fast as possible. I do not want to be, this parking lot is crazy right now. It's a zoo. Israelis are not the easiest batch of people to deal with. And there's like 1,000 of them in a small area right before Thanksgiving. Everyone's rushing. I got a really good spot, really good, which actually turned out to be terrible because it's right in front of the place, which is the most crowded. I should have just walked, but anyway, it was actually a lot easier than it could have been. Anyway, so yeah, I guess you could say I'm cutting right now. I don't really care what my weight is at this point. I guess my goal is to get to like 10%. That's like my goal, body fat. So, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to eat plenty of protein, moderate carbs, and just eat clean. You know, I want to have my digestion really good, and I just want to either gain muscle or maintain muscle and just get lean. That's what I'm doing right now. So my daily so basically I wake up at 7-ish, sometimes 6:30, sometimes 7:15, but right when the sun comes up with my kids. And then I have, you know, I told you just before what I have: my electrolytes, water, a little bit of coffee, and then a pre-workout. So all in all, that's like less than 100 calories. Little creamer, pre-workout, Athletic Greens. It's probably 100 calories total, so it's basically nothing. And I have it spread out over like a 2-hour period, so it doesn't really break the fast, so to speak, I don't think. Then I crush my workout, and then I come home. Depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes I'll have my protein shake immediately, and sometimes I'll wait. But lately I've just been kind of having the protein shake right away. So I'm having it with almond milk, but based on what I'm reading lately, almond milk might not be the healthiest. So I might just switch to regular milk. Not like a ton, like maybe 1.5 servings with like a 1.5 scoops of protein powder, clean grass-fed protein powder, and creatine. So it's like 35 grams of protein total, 5 grams of creatine, you know, about 150 calories. Well, with almond milk, it's like 60 calories. If I use regular milk, it'll probably be like 1.5 servings, so probably be like 200 calories. And then sometimes I'll throw in like a little bit of black coffee. So I know I said that earlier, my caffeine was done in the morning, but I might throw in like 1/2 serving to 1 serving max of like cold brew Starbucks with my protein shake, which gives it a nice flavor, gives it like a little bit of caffeine. So, and if I do that, that's my last caffeine for the day, like hardcore. So that's my protein shake. Usually that gives me, you know, that's the breaking of the fast. And then what I do is about an hour, and then I do a little work. I start like kind of digging into my law firm stuff, whatever I have to do for the day. Maybe I'll go out inside and if it's a nice day, I'll get like 5-10 minutes of sun. Knock out whatever's like urgent on my to-do list, or pending, or phone calls, or whatever my paralegal needs me to do. Then I'll shower up, throw on my work clothes, and then I will have like my first meal of the day, which could either be like a meal delivery from MegaFit is the one I use, and depends. If I have time, I usually just make myself like a breakfast, which is like 4 or 5 eggs, full yolks, whites, everything, with some I usually just put a little bit of white rice in my eggs. Then I put a little bit of cheddar cheese in there, or sometimes I use cottage cheese, depends on what we have. I put some turkey, and I put some spinach. Kind of just make a big scrambled egg, pie, whatever. And I might throw a full avocado if it's small, or if it's a big avocado, I'll throw half an avocado sliced into that. Or if I am a little bit tight on time, I might have a MegaFit meal, which is perfectly balanced, like, so I know exactly what my macros are. But either way, that meal is about 600 calories. If I add the full avocado, it can go up to like 800. So, you know, at that point in the day with the protein shake, somewhere between 200 to 400 calories. And then with lunch, with that meal, I'm somewhere between, I'm right around 1,000. It just depends, and I'm pretty aware of where I'm at. So, and then after that, then I go to the office and I start doing my work. And then usually like 4 hours later is when I start getting hungry. So like protein shakes at like around 11. That lunch is usually around 12:30 ish, and then around like 5:30 I'm starting to get pretty hungry for dinner, which is perfect because that's right when the kids get home. So I usually head home from the office, or sometimes I'll go to the mall, which is right next to my office, and do like an afternoon walk to kind of break up my 5 hours of work. I'll make like phone calls while I'm walking. It's good. I can get about 6,000-7,000 steps in, and in the air conditioning, just do a little people watching, make phone calls. I got a couple of my friends that work at the mall, so I go say hi to them while I'm walking, then head home. And all for me, my house, my office, the gym, and the mall are all within like about 5 minutes. It could be 20. Sometimes if I come home from the mall exactly at 5:30, it could take me about 20 minutes to get home, just because that's a lot of traffic, even though it's like should be a 2-minute drive in terms of distance, but Aventura gets a lot of traffic. So but yeah, everything that I do on the day-to-day is within 2 minutes of each other, which is really nice. Makes my life a lot simpler. But then comes time for dinner, and then dinner's usually just like a small salad with some kind of healthy dressing, a nice amount of like a clean protein, either like ground beef, salmon, some chicken, prepared pretty healthy. We have a nanny, and she's a pretty good cook. She's Peruvian, so she cooks most of the time. What she makes is pretty good, fits into my schedule, my diet pretty well, so I can eat most of what she makes. If she makes something that's just like garbage that I can't eat, then I'll just have one of my Mega Fit meals, which is great. Or I'll just kind of scour the fridge for something like from a leftovers from another day. Like we might just have a big Tupperware full of just grilled chicken or ground beef and rice, and I'll just kind of put something together depending on, sometimes I might have a Mega Fit meal, but it won't be enough. So that'll be another 600 calories, and then I'll throw in like a little extra protein on top, or extra turkey, something like that. So usually my dinner will be around 1,000 calories as well, so I'm probably right around 2 for the day. And then that's at like 5:36, and then I know that I can't, like I could theoretically at that point stop eating for the day, but that would be too big of a deficit. I could do it one day a week, if I really would just want to wake up feeling super lean the next morning, I could do it, it'd be fine. But that's too much of a deficit, like for general, like to try and do that 7 days a week. So usually what I'll do is I will make myself I'll have like a piece of fruit, like an apple or some berries, and I'll have like what I've been doing lately is half cottage cheese, 2%, half Fabergé, like the healthiest one, has sick macros, and I'll put like almost a full serving of each in a bowl, and either put the berries in there, or I'll just have that with an apple. And the macros on that is like sick, like in terms of how much protein you're getting. And it kind of tastes a little bit sweet because the yogurt has a little bit of a sweet, but then the cottage cheese has like more of a dairy-ish, kind of more sour. I think it tastes amazing, and it's good for digestion, and the fruit kind of balances it out. So that's kind of like my dessert, and it's pretty fire. That's another I think it's like another 400-ish calories, 500-ish calories. which I think is about exactly what I need for, you know, I'll eat that around an hour after dinner. So after I've digested my dinner a little bit, I'll have that. And that will make sure that it's like the sweet spot for me where I'm not full when I go to sleep, but I'm not starving either. And I'm still gonna feel pretty lean and pretty light when I wake up in the morning, so that I can just start, you know, getting ready to hit the gym and I don't feel bloated or big at all. So that's basically my full day of eating, like from a commentary perspective. Today's obviously going to be different because today's Thanksgiving, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm getting home and gonna hit my protein shake and see where the day goes. See how this Thanksgiving goes. So it's kind of funny, like, to be coming back to YouTube on Thanksgiving, but actually it feels really good. Actually, I'm excited. I think that making these, I actually think that making the videos and making the content will push me to be even more disciplined, because, like, man, I was watching the videos, like, I might have put one in here from the pull downs, and my back is looking like really nicely defined. It's kind of crazy. And I'm just getting started. Like, I'm still at like 16 or maybe 18% body fat, and the definition's already pretty good. So I think making the videos and forcing myself to watch myself is going to be good, a good positive feedback loop. So anyway, it's 11:46, a little bit behind the normal schedule today. Usually I'd be pulling back into the house at like 10:30, 10:45-ish, and I'd have my protein shake. So I'm a little bit behind. We slept in today. It's Thanksgiving morning, obviously, so no one was moving fast this morning, which is nice. Got like a lot of sleep, which is good. I used it really well in the gym. I went ham. So I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna break the fast with a protein shake, and then before you know it, we're gonna be heading over to my mother-in-law's house for Thanksgiving. So we'll see what kind of content I can get today.